beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading all about you. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is a little bonus reading all about you. Us tarot readers, we tend to focus on career, money, love, but we never ask how are you doing. So this reading is going to tap into what's going on with you right now, and of course how you're moving through this period and what's going to happen on the other side. Also, please be mindful, I do not choose the cards for you. They pop out at will of my guides. And of course, this means that this reading will not resonate with everyone, okay? So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding their current circumstances, their current situation? What do they need to be aware of for their highest good? Can you please show them the way? What am I beautiful Gemini meant to see at this time? Your first card there is the pink moon. So I definitely see that a lot of you are trying to romance your life or reconnect to things that you love, people that you love. Some of you will actually hear from people from your past reaching out because they're thinking about you. But ultimately, I see a lot of you straight off the bat, before I've got even all of the cards, there is this sense of trying to reconnect to a part of yourself that feels wild and free. I'm getting an embrace your wild passions energy about you, but also I see that you are trying to, tap more into your playful side. So you may have felt that life got pretty serious, or that things have been very difficult, or they've shifted in some way, and you're trying to get back to that open-hearted, playful self of yours, okay? So that's the main energy that I have coming through straight away, but there's more to that. Look at that. We've got the Lovers card and we've got the pink moon. Now, of course, this reading, it's all about you, but of course, a lot of you are focused on the people that you really care about. Relationships, friendships, you may have noticed that some friendships have evolved and you're trying to kind of like analyze how things have shifted and the cause. Sometimes we just outgrow people, and that's okay, because there's normally a lesson for us to learn in all these situations. And you've also got the Fool card. I mean, I've never seen any reading like this. It's crazy. I'll show you why in a moment. My guide wants me to do one more. So interesting that you've got the Courage card and the Emperor at the end there. But I will show you each card individually, because Pink Moon, Lovers card. Pink Moon is all about declarations of love with people you really care about, but also it can be more that you're tapping into your open heart and connecting to things that bring you absolute joy. And then you've got the Moonchild, which is of course being playful, open-hearted. It's the equivalent of the Fool card, and you've got the Fool card covering it. So I'm really excited of the period that you're stepping into, but I can see that a lot of you have had so much responsibility on your shoulders. And there's something here about time as well for you, that somehow life felt really stagnant, or you felt very stuck in a situation. You've got 10 of Wands, a lot of pressure on you there, but I can see that things are going to shift in a more positive direction. Look, you've got the Strength card again, and you've got the Sun card. So that indicates that you've been going through an intense awakening, a period of personal development, and you've been really trying to focus on yourself at this time. A lot of you are prioritizing you, and not in a selfish way, in a way where you feel that a part of you It's almost like you feel like you've lost a part of yourself, or, I mean, there is an energy here with that Ten of Wands of burning the bridge to the past. And what I'm getting is that when life, feels stagnant, or you feel like nothing is happening, even though you're busy, you're super productive, I feel like you're supercharged, you're making things happen in your life, but somehow it feels like no matter what you do, somehow you feel like you're still in the same place, looking at the energy in the cards. Now, I want you to be aware that my guides are giving me that it is here that you are given the time and the space to heal, to release baggage, and basically this stuff that you are looking at healing and releasing, you cannot carry on your onward journey, as it has no place in your beautiful, bright future. Okay, so I feel a lot of you, the next chapter that you're about to experience is something really special, and I feel the next chapter that you're moving into will actually make some people wish that they treated you better in life. There's a lot of success around you. There's a bit of a glow up going on here as well. So let's tap into each card as it has come out. We've got the pink moon there, of course, and that is a very romantic card. Now, of course, it says expect declarations of love, exciting ones at that, partnership, commitments, and fairness. Now, of course, a lot of you are thinking about love. It can be that you're in a high-level commitment relationship and you love your partner dearly, but you're hoping for more reciprocity in the relationship, more fairness when it comes to tasks, responsibilities, and duties. But for some of you, if you're single, of course, you may be trying to manifest new love. And I see a lot of you reconnecting to things that bring you joy. And I see some of you, there's an energy of you returning to something that you used to love doing. And it is here, whether it's a hobby, whether it is an endeavor, whether it is a career opportunity, whether it is, a favorite haunt or a place where you travel to. Please apply it to your situation. This is where you're going to find an opportunity to connect to a soulmate. Now, this reading, it's not about anything outside of yourself, but I'm just mentioning the love aspect because I feel some of you are looking at different aspects of the ingredients in your life that you feel like you miss right now. And I feel like you are manifesting things that bring you intense joy. I mean, the Five of Cups, a lot of you are looking at the wins and losses of life. You're looking at some things we, accomplish, and some things we actually, it doesn't go the way we hope for. It doesn't mean it's a failure. It just means that we learned a lesson from that experience, and it was sent to us for that very fact. Now, this card really does mean that you're trying to romance your life a little bit more. Be very precise about the things that you want in your life, right down to the things that you choose to have in your home, for example. Your style, your flair. Some of you right now, you're looking at changing your style, or you're enhancing your style in some way. There's a flamboyant energy about you. So it could be that you are looking at aspects of self where you can express yourself through extensions of, clothes, or your hairstyle, your hair color, what you have in your home, for example, your sanctuary. But ultimately, this is a period where you're stepping into doing more things that you love and attracting more things that you will love later on, okay? It doesn't have to be people. Some of you, though, could be searching for your soul tribe at this time because relationships and friendships are evolving. I see there's an energy here of some of you, not all of you, okay? There's an energy of a friendship that you've had for a very long time, maybe even from childhood. Because I'm getting two energies, I feel this is either someone that you lost touch with, and I feel this person is going to try and reunite with you, and I feel just life got in the way. Some of you may even get a reunion invitation to an event, like meeting up with people that you used to go to college with, or people that you used to hang out with in a neighborhood. I'm really getting this nostalgia energy about you. And some of you, there is an old friendship that you have that has somehow evolved over the last couple of years, and you're kind of like not bamboozled by it. I feel like you're really dissecting it right now because it feels like somehow it's shifted and it's run its course. And I feel there's an energy here of you kind of letting go. So you may feel that this person, that they either did not support you in some endeavor, or they have wildly different views from you, and that's okay. We're all entitled to our own opinion, of course, but there's just something that just doesn't gel anymore. And I feel a lot of you kind of lamenting this friendship, but there's this energy of onward. So I feel like you're kind of letting go of this. I do see that in the future, there is the potential for an olive branch, but right now things have shifted in a way where you're trying to understand why, but also acknowledge that sometimes we just got to outgrow something and let it go. Now, when things are changing, because that Five of Cups is a card of things that we once loved or things that we once wanted and chose in our life, we let them go and we move on from them. This can indicate that we're being more precise about what our needs are, and we're being more articulate in healthily kind of expressing ourselves and what we need in life. So I feel like you're in a period of your life right now of decluttering, and it can feel like a very alienating or isolating process right now, where you shift and let go of things that hurt you or do not bring you joy anymore. And the Lover's card, of course, is the choice card. So a lot of you are looking at your options. You know, even in that card, it's like, who do you keep in your life and who, you know, do you leave by the wayside and say, thank you so much for the lessons you taught me on this journey, but now I must evolve, and you're stifling my progress. So you're kind of like letting go of these situations, these people. And the Lover's card indicates it is your choice. It is a Gemini card, which means you're putting your own needs first because you want to evolve, you want to move on. And a lot of you are understanding that life is a cycle. You know, sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. You know, whenever we are exploring our options and something doesn't go the way that we thought, it means that we are in a highly explorative phase of working out what is right for us and what is not. You know, every time someone invented something, they didn't just wake up one morning and invent it and say, wow, I'm super intelligent, I just invented this thing. They actually, you know, did trial and error. Some things didn't work, so they tweaked the plan. Sometimes they had to abandon some aspect in order to bring in something else that worked better. So my point is that you are in a very explorative phase right now, where you're looking at what's working for you and what's not working for you, and you're kind of like letting go of things that do not work, which means you're evolving, you're maturing, and you are letting go of things that, you know, really do not serve a purpose in your life or drain your energy. Now, this could be anything. For some of you, it's relationships, it could be friendships, it could also be, environments. For some of you, it is, you know, things that you digest, for example, because cups are all about water. They're all about, you know, what we can absorb in our life. So it can be that you're looking at things that you really love, that you're tempted to have as a food substance or a beverage, or even like a product that you use in your life, and you feel like it's either not working for you anymore, or perhaps it's time to stop and let go of it. And I feel like you're trying to release anything that hurts you or does not serve a higher purpose in your life. Now, of course, the Five of Cups also tells me that a lot of you, not only are you in a period of letting go, but I feel some of you may be in a very nostalgic period in your life where you're kind of processing old relationships, okay? Things that worked, things that didn't, you know, really kind of dissecting the past so that you can move forward. And the Five of Cups is to clear space for something new. So that's where I feel like you're at right now. But there's also this energy of, with the Ten of Wands, that you've been under a lot of pressure recently. It's almost like time is sped up somehow, but somehow also you feel like you're in the same place. So I feel like you're kind of ruminating on how things have shifted and changed in your life, and when the critical point came where those changes occurred, so that you can understand them a lot more. Now, the relationship aspect, because the Lover's card, of course, can be a relationship card, and the Five of Cups can indicate that some of you had some sort of emotional shock or disappointment in your life. It doesn't have to be recently, but it can be something that you're dissecting right now, and it feels very much like you are kind of like analyzing your feelings. And I'm getting an energy of you appreciating the lesson and taking it forward with you, so that you can almost like look at what shaped you as who you are and how you conduct yourself now in relationships based on what you experienced. But it holds no control over your future happiness, because your future is bright. I feel like, you know, you are someone who will meet a new person if you've gone through a separation and you're lamenting an experience you had with someone that you thought was your soulmate or your forever person. and you can't see how new love is going to come into your life. But those two golden chalices highlight that you are going to manifest new love, and that you're in a period of review, and you're basically tapping into your wildness or tapping into your sense of fun and vitality. And I get a sense here of you meeting someone who is just as fun as you, that has no baggage. 10 of Wands is baggage, and that baggage is in the release pile, which means bye-bye baggage, bye-bye, and you are moving forward without it, and you're releasing a lot of karmic energy at this time. And not to forgive people to let them off the hook, or forgive experiences to let them off the hook. Sometimes we must acknowledge that to forgive the past is to lighten your karmic load so that you can move on freely without it weighing you down, or almost like infecting new relationships or new experiences. Because sometimes we can kind of be in fight or flight mode and expect that what happened before may happen again. But I don't see that happening for you, okay? Now, of course, some of you with the Five of Cups also could be going through, a period of grief. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there if you've been grieving a person that you love in your life. And although it may have been a complex relationship with this person, I really see that this person is still around you. They watch over you, they protect you, and I feel like they're going to send you lots of wonderful signs that they love you, okay? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. I'm being given, and it's really odd that I'm being given this, okay? I'm not sure how it resonates, but I'm being given a symbol or sign of a crocodile, okay? So I'm not sure what that's about. It could even be an alligator, I'm not sure. I almost want to say in a while crocodile, or see you later alligator. I don't know, I'm just getting that, so I'm not really sure where to go with that, but maybe this is a saying or something that is relevant in some way. So I'm just going to step away with a lot of respect from that energy and send you so much love and hugs out there. It is a grieving process, and of course it will ebb and flow as the body needs to release that pressure. So I feel like you are coping really well right now, and there's an energy here of things taking it day to day, okay? And you're going to see signs. I would look out for a sign for, a crocodile or an alligator. This could be a sign that suddenly you feel their presence. It could also indicate with that 10 of Wands, for the majority of you, that you've been under a lot of pressure recently and you felt a little bit snappy, or you feel that life has changed, where everything is super fast paced and everybody wants something right now, and it just feels like you're at capacity. And because if you think about the nature of an alligator or a crocodile, that's like below the surface. And this is for the collective energy that I'm feeling right now. I feel some of you, there's this kind of like feeling below the surface of uncertainty, or feeling like you need to be in protective mode, ready to strike at a moment's notice, or feel that there's some sort of threat. And it can be that, the world has changed in the last couple of years, and there is this sense of not feeling secure, or that everything could change at a moment's notice. And you may feel this knot in your stomach, or some of you are trying to overcome that energy. And I see that you are. I see that you're in a period where actually you're protected and directed, and that you're in a very secure position. So even though the world is evolving and you feel that perhaps it's a strange place right now, I'm getting an energy that, all that you want in your life, you are attracting right now. These two cards indicate what you want wants you, and is actually being drawn to you at this time. But now you are being more precise about what it is that you want, and certainly being very precise about what it is you do not want. And these could be things that you're thinking of in terms of an experience, okay? Because we're all here to experience. So that Five of Cups also, some of you may have felt that you've been under a lot of pressure, that you feel sometimes you need to release the pressure. It's okay to cry, okay? That's the message I'm being given, because it is a very cathartic energy for the body. It releases toxins as well as pressure in the body. And I feel if you've been under a lot of it, because that 10 of Wands tells me that it's been a lot, okay? And some of you, this energy can indicate that you're completely burnt out, because life has been so much. And I feel that a lot of you are basically looking at endings and beginnings in your life. And it is a cathartic experience, but I feel the energy is shifting for you, and time, the way, well, the concept of time, shall we say, the way it is, I feel will shift where there is an easier pace and you get a lot more done, okay? In the next pile we have for you, we have the Moon Child, which is tapping into your playful side. And this is about romance in your life, of course, and also bringing more curiosity into your life. As we adult, of course, we're laden with bills or responsibilities, and you have the Emperor there. So back in the olden days, shall we say, when we had tarot, the Emperor, there was always the Fool in the back of the card. And that was there to remind the Emperor that yes, life gets serious. And when we try to achieve our goals and we get to the top, it can be lonely at the top. And sometimes we feel a lot of pressure to maintain and sustain the lifestyle that we've built for ourselves. And therefore, it's not that we lose our humor. It's just that we feel this pressure to, protect where we're at. And sometimes life gets so serious that we forget about that childlike spirit or that desire to be curious and explore. And I feel some of you, this is about tapping more into that. It says, allow your playful side to emerge. Inner child, playful, and children. So a lot of you have been healing wounds from the past, inner child wounding there, almost like reprogramming things that you learned, or, if people told you you couldn't do something in life or that you were setting yourself up to fail in some way, I really see this sense of like, watch me, and you are successful. I see that you're breaking through patterns. Some of you, if you were bullied, for example, and it knocked your confidence, I feel like you are re-empowering yourself and you are thriving. And I see this sense of strength and courage about you, and that you are allowing yourself to shine. But in order to do that, we've got to release all those expectations that others try to put upon us, or, fit us into a little box of their expectation. You are someone who's marching to the beat of your own drum. And I feel like there is a period right now where you're connecting to more things that you love, and more things that perhaps you even used to do when you were younger. And we have that Fool card there. And this can indicate that, you're in a period of taking a leap of faith on something. For some of you, it could be that you are relocating, or some of you are actually revisiting childhood memories and childhood spaces, environments, in order to really take stock of your journey. You may have gone through a monumental time this year. Maybe even some of you hit a milestone when it comes to your age as well. And it set you thinking about your journey and all the hardships that you've gone through, and knowing that actually the best is yet to come. Because those two cups, those two golden chalices, they highlight that you're not even aware of the good stuff that is to come towards you. You're making great choices, but you must not hold on to anything that's hurting you or making you feel like you are stuck. The nature of life is to be in the flow. And I feel this is about you tapping into your independence. And I feel because the Fool card is in the resistance position at first, some of you may feel it's hard to adult, okay? We have so much responsibility on our shoulders. But also some of you may have been putting something off that actually, when you embrace it, it's going to unlock everything. So I feel it could be that you are thinking about relocating, or launching an endeavor. Some of you, it could be that you're thinking about reaching out to someone from your past, or someone has reached out from your past and you're not sure about how to move forward with it. Suddenly, I feel like you're making the right decision and you are tapping into your heart first. There's no head over heart energy here. There is only the heart in your reading. So I feel like you're following your heart. You're embracing new endeavors. And the Fool card also indicates like a fresh new energy and a playfulness, the inner child coming to the fore. There's so much potential here for you. And I see that you are changing your destiny and your future based on your choices, because you're following your heart and you are secure to explore, and you're secure to, basically thrive and be so successful in your endeavors. I get this energy of allow yourself to shine. So if you have struggled with confidence at some point in your life, I definitely see here that, you are empowering yourself and knowing that what's the point in dulling your shine for someone else or for a situation? You came here as a bright being, so embrace that part of yourself and allow yourself to be all that you can be. Because your first protagonist pile is basically you looking at the duality of life, and you are a sign of duality. You look at the wins and the losses. You look at the hardship and the positivities. You look at love and loss. You look at all of those things because you realize that in life there is always some sort of give and take. So you're looking at reciprocity in your life, but some of you may have felt that you've had so many hardships or difficulties that when things go right finally for you, you may be looking for that difficult thing that is to come. It's almost like we are conditioned to expect the worst, especially if you've had a very traumatic experience in life. You may be expecting the worst, but actually the universe wants to deliver the best. So just be a little bit mindful about catastrophizing, because I feel this is about you manifesting all that you desire, and a brand new start is here for you. Now, some of you may also be kind of like moving from one stage in your life into another. So you could be lamenting that. So for example, and I'm only giving this as an example, you could be like contemplating a move abroad, right? And you love where you are, you love your family, your friends, and you love everything about the place that you're at, but something has shifted for you and you feel it's no longer giving you exactly what you need, and you feel there's a new adventure ahead of you. Maybe it's in sunnier climates. Maybe it's in a place you feel an affinity to. So you may be moving away from friends and social circles, but you're embarking on a beautiful new adventure, and it can be a really hard decision to make. But at the same time, those people who love you are always going to be there for you at the drop of a hat. So you can visit them, you can call them, you can Skype them, you can do all of those things. You're still connected to those people. So allow yourself to embark on the adventure, because the Ten of Wands, it's in the resistance position, which is new start. It can indicate that you are tapping into your passions, into your wild side, your sense of adventure, and you're making a decision based on this recognition that this is your journey and you must go off independently and do all that you want to do for you. And you can always have those people and those situations by your side. For some of you, it can be like you like the job that you're in, but you feel it's run its course. You feel that things have transformed. You may feel that you're not able to hit the level of success that you really want to achieve in that role, so you have to let go of it in order to embrace a new start elsewhere. And there's a lot of potential. Some of you are having a course correction right now and going in different directions, and this breathes new life into whatever it is you're experiencing right now. Also, for some of you, you may be retiring right now, so you're entering into a different pace and a different stage of life, and it feels daunting. It also feels like a lament that you gave a lot of your time and your energy to be the success that you are, and you feel now it's your time to embrace all that lies ahead of you. And there's wonderful adventures here. And I see that, for some of you, you may feel that you are entering into a different stage. So therefore, you are going to be doing more things that you love for you, but your friends, your family may not be retiring at the same time as you. So it feels like somehow you're off kilter or a little bit out of sync. And now you have to find your soul tribe or find new people to kind of vibe with, because time for you in terms of a concept has shifted and you have more time on your plate to do things that you love. A lot of you are also looking at your responsibilities. How can you find the balance between the two? Because you feel that life has been a lot recently and you're trying to shift and make sure you do things that you love, but also things you have to do as a duty, and somewhere in the middle you have to find space for yourself. So I'm really getting a lot going on here for you, and that Ten of Wands, it's telling me that you've got a lot on your plate, a lot on your mind right now, but things are shifting in a really positive way. And for some of you, I feel you may be wanting new challenges in life because you feel things have become stagnant. When you've got a Five of Cups, this is like all that you've experienced, and you feel, is this it? Is that it now? Like, what else? So I feel there is this explorative kind of energy about you of wanting more. And it's okay to want more, not in a selfish way. It's like you're here to experience. So it's almost like you're chalking all those things up to experience, and now you want new experiences, new adventures, new endeavors. And I feel some of you may have been under a lot of stress, or there is a need to clear some burdens or some things off your to-do list to set yourself free. So a lot of you, especially with that Emperor energy, you're being more organized in order to get a lot more done, compartmentalize whatever it is you need to do so that you can have more time for fun and to liberate yourself and feel free. So we've got Moonrise, okay, and this is your outcome energy, and this is very positive because it means you are emerging triumphant. It says here, you will rise again, stronger and wiser. There's no accident that this card is about strength, and you've got the Strength card twice here. This is your inner wild. This is you rewilding yourself or tapping into that passionate side of yourself that you feel had to lay dormant because you have responsibility, or that life, it just gets in the way. This is you breaking the chains to the past. It says here, resurrection, come back, rise above. So if you feel that things have not been going the way that you hoped for in your life, things are about to take a turn for the better. If you feel challenged, I feel some of these challenges are really super positive because it pressurizes you to say, I don't like this. I don't want this. So you set changes in motion so that you get the best out of life that you want, so that you can, move forward on your journey. Pressure is there as a measure, as a guide to say, am I loving this or am I hating this? And pressure can reshape landscapes. It makes us make the changes that are necessary to move forward. So if you feel suddenly that you're under a lot of pressure, or you're feeling stagnant or stuck, remember the universe is giving you a sign that something isn't fulfilling your destiny right now, or something feels like it's not the direction you want to be in. And it may be that you still want that goal that's at the end of it, but it's challenging you to find an alternative way. The Five of Cups, or any five in the Tarot, can be, is there an alternative? Is it easier? And I feel the universe is offering you alternatives right now for you to explore. So be open and you will find the right way for you. Now, of course, the Emperor energy indicates structure, protection, and success. And I really feel here with this card that you are empowered, you're brave. A lot of you may have had a disappointment recently, because the Five of Cups can be, everything was fine and then suddenly something happened and you're like, I knew it. I knew it was going to go this way, or, this is just typical, or something happened that has stopped you in your tracks. And you are here to be really strict with yourself to conquer this, whatever this is, okay? Because having the Strength card twice indicates that you will conquer this. You are empowered. You will get over this. And you have the strength and the courage of heart to basically move forward and move past this. And the Emperor energy just solidifies this even further. Now, of course, this card indicates that you're someone who is reliable and headstrong, and you are successful in your endeavors. Whenever you put your mind to something, you will accomplish it. And it can be anything. For some of you, it's all about health. For some of you, it's about money. For some of you, it's about being a good parent. For some of you, it's resolving parental issues and releasing some things from the past. So please apply it to your situation. It's going to be different for all of you. But this indicates that you have the strength and the resources to move past any difficulties. And you have infinite possibilities to set yourself free and to do all that you want. These two cards highlight that you are in a period of being bold and daring in your life, exploring your options and looking to the future and knowing that there is happiness and fulfillment there for you. The future is bright, and I really see here a lot of you also are gathering in confidence, but also knowing that now is a time to peacock yourself and be your wild self. Be seen, seen for your talents, your gifts, for your strengths, for your resilience, but also for you being a good friend. I see a lot of you looking at reciprocity and checking the exchange in life right now. All that you're putting in, you're just wondering what it is you're getting out. And that's why I see right now, one of those old-fashioned calculators. It's really weird. It's like someone putting some numbers in and then just going like I don't know, is that an accountant energy? It feels like very much from the like 1940s or something, this device. So you may see this device like in a movie or in a reel or maybe on your day-to-day going abouts. So please apply it to your situation and keep an eye out for that, because I feel it's a sign that you're kind of like calculating the exchange of what you're putting into life right now and what you're getting out of it. And if you feel like, you know, something is missing, you're going after that missing ingredient, and you shall find it. The Sun card is a card of an awakening. It's of joy. It's of going through an intense period of personal development and growth. It's an energy of more positivity, of raw energy, of you being the student of life and the end of conflict or the end of difficulty. It's about driving out the old to embrace the new. And also, a lot of you, because there are some cards of beauty and love here, some of you, there's this energy of the way that you look at yourself. It's almost like body dysmorphia sometimes. You do not see the true beauty in you that other people see. And I feel some of you are shifting the way that you look at yourself. You are so attractive, both inside and out. But life, of course, it's not about the aesthetics. But I feel some of you may have had an inner battle, even since childhood, about the way that you look. And as you mature, you realize actually, and I see some of you looking back on old photographs and going, oh my gosh, why did I feel that way about myself when actually I'm so beautiful, I'm so attractive. There's such a wonderful look about you. So that's some sort of aesthetics. I have to acknowledge it because it's come up in the energy. Some of you may be going through old photographs and acknowledging that. But I feel that's a message in itself to embrace the present moment. And sometimes the way that we view things in that moment is based on how we feel. You know, sometimes it's about how we feel about ourselves, and that will somehow skew the way we look at ourselves. So this is about acknowledging that. It's all about perspective. So this is a time for embracing who you are, living in the present moment, and setting yourself free from limitations or expectations, or even, you know, some of those negative ways that you've looked at yourself there. The Sun card indicates you're going where you feel truly happy, and you're embracing things that are healthy for you and bring you joy. And that's across your whole life. Okay, that is, I mean, it's really quite a strong reading to have two major arcana cards at the end as your outcome. You're one tough cookie, and I feel like you've gone through a lot, but you're overcoming challenges right now, and there is a brighter future ahead of you. And I feel that you are in a period of setting yourself free so that you can explore again and be more curious about what the world has to offer. Now, I'm just going to go get some final cards for you. I mean, look, even your last cards, we've got a shift in perspective is occurring, and that's what I feel is happening for you. You don't really want to focus anymore on the things that are not working for you because it's making you feel low vibe and stuck. You're looking more at what brings you joy. You're looking at what you have and being confident in whatever it is that you have right now, and that's attracting more things to be positive about in your life. So we've got Dragonfly. Also, I feel this could be a sign from Spirit to let you know of their presence as well. So look out for dragonflies because I feel they will be around you a lot. Doesn't have to be a real dragonfly. It could also be pictures, photographs, reels, you know, dragonflies showing up in movies. Just look out for it as a sign. But it says a shift in perspective is occurring. This card indicates a higher knowing, looking at problems as opportunities in disguise and trusting that all has a purpose. And I definitely see that that's something that you're focused on right now. And finally, we've got the puzzle. Okay, so this is the missing piece that you're in search of right now. And I feel everything is coming together for you as it should. It says, pick yourself up and dust off the past. I mean, that Five of Cups is definitely connected to this card. And it says here, you may be starting to understand why things have happened the way they did now. Something had to fall apart to make space for something new. And as I said, you may have experienced some sort of disappointment. And that is a lesson in itself, to let go of something. And sometimes we have to let go in order to create space for the things that we really want or the things that really bring us joy. And I feel like you're in that period right now, which can feel very isolating or, discombobulating. But know that it has a process, especially when you go through a personal development or a rebirth or an awakening. It can feel alienating because other people are not going through the same thing around you. Even though they're your best friends or family, they may not be going through the awakening that you are, and everything feels like it's shifting. But know that it has a purpose, and when you come out the other side, it is glorious and beautiful and more peaceful. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. It's quite loud, so just be a little bit mindful of your beautiful ears, my beautiful Gemini. So much that God's going to go to okay. We've got one button there. We got the angel wings. You are protected and guided. Also look out for angel wings. They will be a sign from spirit as well. But there is someone in spirit who guides you and protects you. Know that you are not alone during this difficult process that you're going through, that you are being guided towards the lessons that you're meant to learn, but also to all the joy that you're meant to experience as well. And this is a period to be more curious about the world around you and know that there is a purpose. Everything has its time and place. So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Gemini. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. Thank you so much, and love and light.